On the first day of Christmas we want to give to thee a posh gift toy jamboree. On the second day of Christmas we want to give to thee
2 Rolex watches
and a posh gift toy jamboree. On the third day of Christmas we want to give to thee
3 private jets,
2 Rolex watches and a posh kids toy jamboree. On the fourth day of Christmas we want to give to thee
4 Tesla cars,
3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kids toy jamboree. On the fifth day of Christmas we want to give to thee 5 bodyguards apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kids toy jamboree. Oi. Kill straight.
Is it just me? Or is that game getting even more annoying?
headphones, Beardy.
Oh, so lame. I like to fill the room.
I said headphones.
Welcome to Santa HQ, Lapland.
Believe it or not, it's already Christmas Eve.
And just like every other Christmas Eve for the last 13 years, absolutely nothing is happening!
Oh, 360 no scope.
The big man,
Father Christmas.
Santa.
Saint Nick.
Oi, Mr. Claus to you.
Break the golden rule of all who live and work here.
He sampled the merchandise.
A video game, and he's been hooked ever since.
Playing the same game again and again.
I'm perfecting my skills. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm Santa's 149th wife, Claudia. I know, Claus. Do you know, I even love the silly name for the first year. I love Santa. There was an age gap about 450 years, but I didn't care. He was funny, kind, generous, and with a great philosophy on life.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, but then 13 years in, he turned into this.
Well, look. Ho, ho, ho.
Nothing.
The presents still go out.
Nothing to do with marrying me.
Oh.
I can promise you that. But I do still love him. But we can't go on like this, can we, Beardy?
No.
You're not the man I married.
The presents still go out. The money still comes in to keep you all. I sell them to Amazon.
That's not the same.
Ho, ho, ho. I've done my time. 500 years service. Now I shall enjoy my retirement. Oi, door again. No, I'm on street. I've got the loot box here, bastards. Huh? Who's that?
Who could that be this time on a Christmas Eve? Nobody can get through the snow at this time of the year. Whoever it is, it can't be good news.
This is Miss
Smith.
No need to be that formal. Although I am literally from head office. Call me Angelica.
Head office? I didn't even know we had a head office.
Everybody's got a head office. Everybody has a boss of some kind. Unfortunately, let's just say I have a rather distant relationship with mine.
Indeed. Not a single communication since 2010.
Well, free spirit, me.
I can see.
Thank you, Els. You can leave now. So, you haven't bothered with us for years. Why the sudden interest?
Well, we're generally happy to leave Father Christmas to his own, devices. I mean, it's Santa. Like, a tried and tested myth since Henry VIII, which is like a really long time.
Right, own devices, you say. Well, in that case, good. I'll just take my devices and I'll go into the next room. You're putting me off my game.
Stay! Where you are, Nick. It has come to light that your lack of deliverance is having a serious effect on the spiritual well-being of all Santa-faring parts of the world. We're very big on spiritual well-being and shit at head office. The boss wishes it to be known that they are not pleased and stuff.
I don't care.
You need to talk to your husband. This is like the ultimate boss up there. What? God. Well, literally, yeah. Or whatever you call God in your religion. Or like a high being if you're more hippie and spiritual and shit.
Look. If the boss has something to say, tell them to get down here and say it to the meaner themselves.
You sure you want that?
Yeah.
You may well get your wish, should I decide to escalate.
You're just a nobody in the office.
What did you say?
Nothing.
No need to escalate. You don't want thunderbolts, pestilence and red hot pokers.
Oh, so God's doing red hot pokers these days. I thought that was the other fella.
Yep. We're literally making red hot pokers a force for the good side. Not letting the devil have all the best tunes. You just need to load up your sledge and drop off a few presents, and then the boss will be happy.
No.
Come on, Santa. How many presents?
Like 1.5 billion.
Oh, no.
Make yourself known again.
No.
It matters.
Look, why? I'd like to see the higher being go off their ass and do my job.
The higher being is everywhere all the time. In your home and in mine.
Yeah, but they don't have to go down chimneys.
They are literally part of everyone's chimney though.
No, I won't do it.
This is not up for negotiation. Your role, Sir Nick, matters.
What? Delivering a load of crap to every child?
Let's face it, you love playing with the crap yourself.
Yeah, look, why should this matter to the higher being when there's death and war and disease and pestilence? Huh? What is pestilence exactly?
I don't know. Make a note.
Well, yes. Well, why does it matter for them?
Because you are a gateway to belief.
Oh, what?
100 years ago, it was a simpler age, and kids literally believed in you until they were 14.
I know.
Up to the age of 27 in some rural areas.
Remember them?
50 years ago, it had fallen to 7 or 8.
No.
Want to guess what it is now?
No.
3.5. Because you've been doing no deliveries, literally none. The kids know it's just mum and dad almost before they can talk.
Well, I'm quite right to a little dose of reality.
But you are real, love.
But Anna, if Santa sits on his arse all day and doesn't deliver any presents, is he real?
Exactly. Head office gave you the role, Nick, to act as a gateway to believing in things up above. If kids stop believing in Santa at 3.5, how are they ever going to believe in their higher being?
What?
Their God?
Well, Look, so as usual, the supreme being, the slob in the sky, he wants me to do their dirty work, climbing down chimneys in all weathers while they do something or other, nobody's ever quite sure what. Oh, what a hard job that is. You know what, let's pretend for a moment I'm the higher being.
Not going to happen.
Faith, speak. I will always be listening. Yeah, I'll answer all your prayers and everything. Sometimes in mysterious ways where nobody really knows if it was me or not. Hold on a moment. Prayers of a Sunday. I'm about to blast the enemy of Alpha Centauri.
Enough! St. Nick, Santa Claus, either you start delivering presents again, or we will move you to a tower block in Helsinki, where you will live out your days.
What? Eating, drinking, and playing video games and stuff?
I'm literally warning you now,
Well,
Chet.
I'm not scared of head
And you
office.
should be. Is that your final word on the matter?
Yeah.
Then I will be forced to escalate.
Ooh, the wrath of the higher being. Yoink! Look, it's not like he's actually going to come out of himself with a red hot poker. Take your little one with you. She's gone.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Claus. We're up to it right here with head office.
Oh, well, just don't worry about it.
Well, you might be happy to waste your life in a tower block in Helsinki. I'm not. And more importantly, what about the elves and Chaffee? Our only remaining reindeer. Can you imagine Chaffee crammed up in a camper in Helsinki?
Yeah, why not?
She won't stand for it.
She'll do what I say.
Like, whenever did that happen?
Look, I am not scared of Chaffee.
Oh, yes, you are. He kept Chaffee after sending the rest of the herd to a Santa theme park near Luton. Only did it because he's scared of her.
Look, if you care so much about Chaffee and the elves, don't just rely on me to provide for you. You do the deliveries.
All right, I win.
Well, what are you going to deliver? I've sold them all to Amazon.
Elves,
Oh, Christ.
what could we offer the children as a simple gift?
What about a nice mince pie?
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
A sugar mouse.
An orange.
Oh, God.
One piece of coal for the bad kids.
What are you saying? That's maybe 500 million pieces of coal we need. That's a lot of fossil fuel in this day and age.
Yeah, and all that sugar. In some countries, the people don't have easy access to dentists.
Yeah, like the UK. Like the UK right now, everyone, eh?
When I mention an orange, obviously only if it's organic.
Oh.
Well, we can't afford that. Think, guys, what's in Plentiful's prize? Improvise.
Oh, yeah.
Pine tree.
Oh,
Pine cone.
lovely.
Snow!
That's it. Perhaps not the snow. Come on, everyone. 1.5 billion spruces of pine and pine cones.
What's you? That'll clear the forest.
That'll grow back quick. As for you, you great lump.
Oh, be kind.
Useless great lump. I need to unlock the garage, show you how to use a magic slate.
I can't remember which one it is, and I'm afraid that's the least of your problems.
Why, what else?
Chappie.
What are you smiling at? Hello? I'm Taffy, the reindeer. Merry Christmas, I don't think. Busman's holiday and all that. 500 years nearly galloping at the back of the herd. It was me that persuaded the boss. I said, Claus, listen. You never use the boss's first names, makes you sound soft. Claus,
I said. The brothers and sisters are tired. The presents are getting heavier, and so are you, and the sleigh's not even airworthy anymore. We want a 78% pay increase and full review of safety, and any going back on any deal agreed, and we'll tip you into the South China Sea next Christmas Eve. Art negotiation, you see. Then I comes in with an easier alternative. We could all just retire, and old Father Claus, mean git, agrees to it, with full pension rights for the lot of us. I was ready to gather my brother reindeers and sisters, but they all thought it sounded like a great idea. But he was lying, and he moved the whole herd to a theme park near Luton. I was ready to sort him out, finally, the Rudolph way. But they'd already left. They all thought Luton sounded a great idea. Idiots! Oh, I'd never have sold you, Chaffee, old Claus lies. You can stay here and live out your days with me. I'm biding my time. One day, he won't see me coming.
Chaffee, there you are. Just the dear.
What?
We're going on deliveries again.
What?
All around the world.
No!
Chaffee, you're our only reindeer.
I am retired with full pension rights!
But Chaffee, we have to.
What the hell are you talking about? I have a terrible fear of heights, caused by the trauma of all those relentless Christmas Eves on the hoops. I got a vet certificate and everything.
But you did it for years, Chaffee. Jump back on. Conquer the fear.
Idiot! I've never been the lead on the sleigh. I was coming up the rear. I was scared of the height, sure, but the only thing I could see in front of me was Rudolph's great shiny arse. As the only deer, the lead deer, with a full view of thousands of feet, I could be prone to a panic attack at any minute. Or a meltdown at any moment. I'll crash into a mountain for sure. It will be the end for us all.
But if we don't deliver this Christmas Eve, we'll all be moved into a council flat in Helsinki.
In a tower block.
Have you not been listening to a word I said? I cannot live in a tower block. Me nerves will be mithering me morning, noon and night.
Then do the run. Just one last job, Chaffee.
They'll probably forget about us after that. You can enjoy your retirement again.
One last job, you say?
Or else it's the tower block in Helsinki.
Maybe, but I can't go anywhere unless you use the magic passwords.
Well, can't you just tell us the passwords?
I've never heard of them, well, not consciously. Claus just hypnotises me, and then I'm airborne, triggers me somehow. Here he is. One last job, eh? What sort of retirement do you call this?
It's nothing to do with me.
Never is it?
What in the password to get Chaffee flying?
I've no idea. I left it all right behind me.
For God's sake, Santa!
Just chill. Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. That's it. The passwords. Quick.
I do still love you, Santa, but we've got some talking to do when I get home.
Oh, well, see you Christmas morning then, my dear. No rush.
I can't stand it!
We're only 3 feet up.
That's all it takes!
I've got a blindfold. Here, put this on.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Oh, we could give directions. All working together as a team. Terrain ahead, Cheffy. Might want to go up just a little bit. A little bit. Up.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's it.
Left a bit.
Left
a
bit.
Left a
Left a
bit.
Left a bit!
Oh.
This is a licensed aircraft. I need a proper heading.
It's southeast. What does Santa used to say?
Ho ho ho.
No, the other bit.
Oh heading 150, flight level 5.
Coming right up. Oh!
Keep it on, Cheffy. Keep it on.
Oh, I see the writers up to their old tricks. Thrown in a page and a half of unproducible, very expensive scenic effects for the sledge's journey. We need you to use your imaginations.
Onwards we go, heading 150. This will eventually take us to New Zealand, where the night's deliveries begin.
Oh, Helsinki, everyone.
Oh, onwards over darkened Russian countryside. Then Moscow spreads out beneath us. We fly low over the Kremlin.
Anti-slave fire at 10 o'clock!
Here's a little surprise for you.
Yeah, kiss my reindeer! Antlers, pudding!
Oh, well, we've been on this flight for quite a long time, so can you guess? Shame we couldn't deliver any coal.
Whoa.
Are we delivering to Russia on the way back from the east?
Yes, as I said, we could deliver the coal.
Well, the Russian children aren't the baddies.
No, but if Santa doesn't deliver because of Putin, maybe they'll all rise up.
He hasn't delivered anyway for 13 years.
It's up to you, but from what I remember, when it comes to the big countries like Russia, China, the USA, Santa just used to throw the presents into the nearest river.
What?
Yeah, I think that's why there's so much plastic in the ocean, to be fair.
I'll have a word with him when we get back. It's a big country though, so we'll skip it this year.
Hooray! Onwards we go, towards the dawn light of the east. The South China Sea, then down to Australia and New Zealand.
Here on the long night of deliveries, from east to west begins. It's tough. All the children I encounter are not impressed. They want Father Christmas, not Mother Christmas.
And a hell of a lot more than a sprig of pine.
Oh, we're over halfway through the night now. In London. This is where the idea comes to us.
At the home of this 7-year-old boy, Alex Underwood Smythe.
That's a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah. Eek. Eek. Eek.
I've been expecting you, Mother.
Have you?
Who the heck are you?
Mother Christmas.
Ah! Alexa! Hey, burglars! Get me 4 years of North London Police and collect me to the Commissioner himself.
Of course, Alex.
Thank you, Alexa.
Thank you, Alex.
I'm Santa's partner. I got this for you, a non-materialistic gift.
So, you're a communist burglar, are you?
No,
Hey, there's a whole wing with this little guy's toys. Full-size go-kart and everything.
You're a very lucky boy.
Luck doesn't come into it! My parents worked hard for their money! The whole secretary is going to hear about this, you know. It's coming Christmas lunch tomorrow in recognition of contribution to the nation! The last thing he wants to hear about is our twisted the burglary!
Don't get stressed, kid. He's just an ordinary person.
The Home Secretary, where you come from, may just be an ordinary person. But the Home Secretary of this great nation is very important about it indeed. Alexa! Where there's our police units, we are burglars!
I know a few kids could do with some extra toys. That their parents have 3 jobs and work a whole hour for just £10. But of course, not hard working like your parents.
Well, maybe we could just help ourselves, being as we're all about to be shot as burglars anyway.
no, that would be wrong.
And
On the other hand, if we're in trouble anyway, why not grab what you can out? We're heading out.
there, the Home Secretary is will hear about us at the dinner table tomorrow. He'll have you all executed. Try and follow it to Africa. Or something.
Be sure to bring the dinner table too.
There, don't you dare. No, don't you, how dare you, no. My parents worked very hard for that.
Oh, and we'll take that.
No, this is from Hollis. Come on, the army. There's a revolution in the air.
No.
What?
I can't stand you, Alex.
Let's go.
And so it was that Mother Christmas changed the narrative.
It didn't end with Alex Sutherford's slide stash. That Christmas Eve, we began to take from the haves to give to all the have-nots.
Instead of lame bits of pie delivered to kids who were disappointed she wasn't Santa, Mother Christmas delivered amazing gifts to kids and adults who thought she was a whole lot better than Santa.
Poor people of the world, listen up!
On the
First day of changing time, we want to give to thee a posh gift toy jamboree.
In the second
Now of changing times, we want to give to thee
2 Rolex watches
and a posh kids toy jamboree. In the third day of changing times, we want to give to thee
3 private jets.
2 Rolex watches and a posh kids toy jamboree. In the fourth hour of changing times, we want to give to thee
4 Tesla cars.
3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kids toy jamboree.
Hey, we've got billions of robberies and gifts to the poor to go. This song's going to go on forever.
Look down there, everyone. Thameside apartments bought as investments, never lived in.
Oh. On the 5th
Hour of changing times, we want to give to thee
5 never lived in oligarch apartments. Are you homeless? Would you like a home? Here, keys to the door, forged deeds to the property.
Look, what's more, everything going free!
Yes.
Free, everyone!
5 oligarch
private jets, 2 Rolex watches, and a posh kid's toy jamboree.
You get the picture. Billions more verses to go.
Well done, everyone. It feels like we're changing the world in just one Christmas Eve.
Hooray!
Hey! You!
Yes.
Are you the people handing out 10-size apartments?
You want what?
I already had one. Number 212.
But they were all unlived in. Investments by Russian oligarchs.
I am oligarch, no longer wife of oligarch, but oligarch. Olga is my name, and I was living in my pad.
212 was almost completely empty.
I like minimalist, without clutter. Hand over keys, and no more will happen to you.
Too late. I've given them to a family who needed rehousing in the East Midlands. Flat in Leicester if you need it.
I cannot live in Leicester.
Oh, that's what they said.
Get me my keys, or my friends in the Russian security will sort you out.
Oh God, that sounds scary.
Sorry, Olga. Got to go.
My tentacles reach far and wide. I have agents in many countries. You will suffer.
So, this Robin Hood tale continues. To New York, where there are plenty of rich and poor. Soon, getting the attention of the president himself.
This international terrorist Mother Christmas seems hell-bent on dismantling every facet of the American dream. Rich being made to share with poor? This cannot stand.
We travel across America until we reach one of our final destinations this Christmas Eve, Los Angeles. Stormy.
Hey! Guys! I saw you coming! Elizabeth Vincenzo III, Hollywood socialite. Listen, I know you want our stuff, and we have a lot of stuff. And we care very deeply about the poor folks. So, here's how it goes. Yeah? I've set up a breakfast gala, studied with Hollywood A-listers and B-listers who will gladly celebrate themselves while handing over a tax-deductible percent or two of their hard-earned things to the poor folks.
Sorry, no. We're just going to take stuff.
Oh, Dan! That's not like any charity I've ever understood. We're willing to give, but we want to look good too. And we want our wealth to be admired. And we don't want anything changing.
You've got some of the richest houses here, and people living in tents and favela communities.
Well, you can't have rich without poor. We'll maybe have neither. Oh, my God, I feel so sorry for you. What happened to you to give you such a twisted sense of the way things should be? Allow me to introduce you to my neighbour, an English gentleman, Mr. Dwayne Bilston!
Dwayne Bilston! Isn't he the father of heavy metal?
The very same. Right. Well, it may not be true in your world, but in the world of Stepping Out Theatre, I did indeed invent heavy metal. I was also the lead in a show they did about 10 years ago.
What do you say when you meet your heroes? Your music, sir, got me through
Glad to hear it.
Oh, Dwayne, yeah, these revolutionary terrorists, they want to take all our stuff and give it to the poor.
Glad to hear it.
What?
Yeah, please guys, take it all. I mean, I'm sick of life where am I? LA! I'm sick of life in LA. Anyway.
Sick of LA?
Oh yeah, I'm homesick. You know. From the shelter of my mind, through the windows of my eyes, I gaze beyond the rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies. Glad to hear it. I can't do it up here. Yes, everyone, all my riches and living in LA sounds great, and it's certainly better than when I was poor and I worked in light engineering. Yeah, but I long for a simple life back in my namesake hometown, Bilston, West Midlands. There, and only there, can I live out my days happy.
Bilston, West Midlands, oh, it sounds so cute!
It is, and look, here's a pic.
Oh, it is cute! Dwayne, could I maybe be your neighbour in Bilston, West Midlands?
Sure, but you might hear my music a bit louder through the walls.
Through the walls?
Oh, terraces, see? All the houses are joined up with walls as thin as paper.
Like Oliver Twist? Oh, how cute! You can have all my stuff, guys! I'm moving to Bilston, West Midlands!
Oh, let's go then, you go and get packed!
Well, that's it then. We'll get all this stuff delivered to the poor of LA, and then 364 days of holiday for you guys. Until next Christmas!
I thought it was a one-off!
We'll see.
Hold it right there, Mother Christmas. Elves. What are you?
I'm a reindeer. I'm a flaming reindeer, isn't it obvious?
Not really, no. Nah. Right. You're all nicked.
God, it's Detective Chief Inspector Bastard!
The star of 2 previous stepping out here to show us.
What exactly are we being nicked for?
For stealing from hard-working, rich people and giving to the lazy, shirking poor.
Was any
toys, jewellery, cars, oligarchs' apartments. Get on your knees, you. Go on, get down.
Was any harm done to anyone really? All I think we've done is good.
Never mind all that. The law is the law.
I thought you was retired.
Get down on your knees. I am. Moved out here because of my bad chest during the English winter. It's even worse now. Oh, this smoke's killing me. And it's making me angry. Working as a private security officer these days. None of that reading out your rights or keeping proper records or looking a bit rough to extract a confession. I can do what the hell I like.
Who are you working for?
I can guess. Olga the oligarch.
Russian security on behalf of Olga the oligarch, yeah. But that's not the only agency that's paid me to go after you lot. CIA, MI6, International Scouting Association.
What?
The Russians want me to poison you until you're dead. The Americans want me to drown you until you confess. And the British, MI6, and the Scouts want me to give you a darn good ticking off and detention. Don't know which one I'll choose.
Oh, not detention. I can't stand detention.
Idiot!
Ho, ho, ho! Ha,
Claus! What the hell are you doing here?
I've come to save the day.
How did you get here? We had the sleigh.
Magic meerkat scooter. Ho, ho! Take that, Detective Chief Inspector Mustard.
That was so lame.
I don't know why you bothered coming halfway around the world for that.
Well, it was worth a try.
Santa Claus, you finally came to see me. Visit the angry man and somehow heal the frightened little boy within, eh?
Something like that, yes.
Well, you don't exist. You weren't there for me then, and it's too late now.
Had a lot of kids to get around.
You don't exist, Santa. And for that reason, you're nicked.
Gather your strength, Chuffy. We're flying out of here.
I've got nothing left. I'm exhausted. Mentally, physically.
Please, Chuffy.
I can.
Looks like you've all had it then.
Angelica!
It's literally Angelica. Looks like I'm gonna have to step in like divine intervention and shit. Detective Chief Inspector Bastard, when you wake up, you'll feel nothing but happiness and warmth towards these people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, awaken shit.
Ooh. Hey, I feel full of Christmas cheer.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, and I do the ho-ho-hos.
Oh, all right. Ya-ha-ha.
Ho-ho-ho.
Ya-ha-ha.
Ho-ho-ho. Oh, good. Oh, good, 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 good.
Enough and shit.
Merry Christmas, my good friends, one and all.
Merry Christmas, bastard!
Thanks, Angelica.
It's literally Angelica. How many times? And you won't be thanking me in a minute. The higher being, or God if you will, and all that shit, is literally not happy. You, your elves, and your reindeer are summoned to see the boss right now.
Oh, not me then. Bye.
Okay, guys, this is like literally the afterlife and shit.
Are we dead?
Executed?
No, you will return to your lives like David Niven in that old film and shit, if your explanation is good enough. I've sent the boss a report about you changing the world by showing things out more fairly.
Well, I'm glad you understand that.
But the boss likes to do the big world-changing stuff. They do not like to be upstaged.
So what happens now?
I will let the boss know here.
So, this is it. We get to meet the big boss. The higher being. The Lord God themselves.
What do you do now?
Stay calm. If we explain why we did it, and that we in no way try to upstage him.
But God isn't all goodwill and hippie Jesus and his amazing magic tricks, if that's your religious bag. No, maybe God needs inequality and plague and pestilence, whatever that is.
Oh, I'm scared.
The Lord will see you now.
Oh, God. Yes, exactly.
Are they coming? Not always completely on time.
Hello, I'm Paul the polar bear. Do you speak English? Would you like to be my friend?
We do, literally, Almighty One.
Oh, excellent.
So, the boss, the Lord God, is a polar bear.
Typical. God depicted as a white male. Probably got a long white beard.
If he's a polar bear, he's probably got a long way everything.
Ah, yes. Oh, terrible trouble finding the door. It's like a maze out here. Anyway, hello. My name's Paul. Do you speak English? Would you like to be my friend?
Oh, yes, please.
Cool.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, Cutterly.
The boss has still got it. Literally.
Now, well, why am I here? Do you know why I'm here?
Lord. My memo.
Memo?
Robbing the rich to literally give it to the poor in the name of St. Nick, Santa Claus.
What an excellent idea! I wish I thought of that.
You don't mind?
Why should I mind? I love it when people do good things in the world. I watch and I listen, but most of the time, there's very little I can really do. You see, it's a long time ago, but I believe I created the universe very quickly. Less than a week, I think. And I was really quite pleased with myself. I mean, it was all peace and quiet back then, apart from the fact that a few animals roared back then, but I didn't mind. They barely knew I existed. But then, you lot, humans, came along, and some creatures who were equally clever but tortured souls from other planets. You all started praying to me, and it made me feel very inadequate, because there was really very little I can do. The last few years, I have been suffering from, well, I've been suffering from the most terrible case of imposter syndrome. I'm not really a higher being. I'm just a lonely bear who created the universe in less than a week. Sort of like a half-term hobby, really. Anyway, Angelica, have you been telling these people that I'm angry with them?
Lord, it is literally Angelica. And I've just been following your orders. You set me down originally to give Santa a kick on the backside because people were believing in him and therefore didn't graduate into believing in you.
Well, why would I want people to believe in me? I'm not some sort of egomaniac, you know.
Then you said to bring this lot up to see you because of giving to the poor.
Oh, I get it. You were pulling the strings all along, weren't you, Lord Polar Bear? You intended us to replace Santa and to give and to steal from the rich to give to the poor.
What? Little old me? I haven't really the time for such interventions. What with all these prayers from other planets far and wide? To tell you the truth, I've been rather bad at all the different languages too. Anything more than a help or a amen. I'm a bit up the creek without a paddle.
Luckily, I can translate any language in the universe.
Oh, she literally can.
Here's one from Alpha Centauri the other day. same shit. Help us. Amen and all. Ah, forgot to pass that one on, actually.
Oh. Well, very little I could have done about that anyway. One thing I can do, the reason I've got you all up here, is this. You see, I've got the login details for Rishi Sunak's bank account. Wow! Oh yes, I've got the login details for everyone's bank accounts. I find these modern things a bit too fiddly though. I can never get in.
Your God.
Doesn't help, I'm afraid. But I'm sure you can get in. And I would like for you to make some extra deliveries tonight to some special groups that I'm rather fond of in Africa. One of them's called SALV in Uganda. They run some very good educational projects with kids, help them to get off the streets. They're very good, but they need money. Have a look in Rishi's account. What's the balance?
Ooh, £733 million and 67 pence.
That should do it. We'll leave him something, of course.
What about the 67 pence?
Good idea. And the rest of it can go to SALV and some other funds, and some other projects who would value extra funds. Yay! And so it... Oh, help me out, please. Not as long as I used to be. And so it needs for me to say, have a very happy Christmas, Yuletide, or festive season. I'm not here to shove any beliefs down your throats, especially if you've had a very hard year. A much better 1824!
It's going to be 2024?
Is it already? Good Lord!
You literally are the Lord.
Oh yes, I am, aren't I? Happy 2024, everyone!
Yay! On the
first day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
a posh kid's toy jamboree.
On the second day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
2 Rolex watches
and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the third day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
3 private jets,
2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the fourth day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
4 Tesla cars,
3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the fifth day of Christmas, we want to give to thee 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree.
Can we get some speed, please?
On the sixth day of Christmas, we want to give to thee 6 big buggies, 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the seventh day of Christmas, we want to give to thee 7 Russian yachts, 6 big buggies, 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the 8th day of Christmas, we want to give to thee 8 tax havens, 7 Russian yachts, 6 big buggies, 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree.
More speed, please.
on the 9th
Day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
9 dodgy headphones,
8 tax havens, 7 Russian yachts, 6 big buggies, 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the 10th day of Christmas, we want to give to thee
10 cheating bankers,
9 dodgy husbands, 8 tax havens, 7 Russian yachts, 6 big buggies, 5 yachts of apartments, 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches and a posh kid's toy jamboree. On the 11th day of Christmas, we want to give Rolex watches and a Posh Kids toy jamboree.
I feel the need for real speed.
That's not the day of Christmas, we want to give to thee.
Well, Donald Trump said,
Never reach to our sense, you back time, but you never 8 times 8 7, but you got 6, because I'm minus 5, all the odds and honors. 4 Tesla cars, 3 private jets, 2 Rolex watches, and a Posh Kids toy jamboree.
Let's do it for that.